Hello everyone. Today the topic of the video is going to be the importance of models in architecture. In architecture, modules are most of the time overlooked. They are an underrated asset. It's a skill. It's a skill that helps you turn your ideas into reality. Most of us think that models are a kind of requirement. That's what most of the teachers asks for in the jury day, in the crit desk. But we don't understand why. So here is the thing. For example, you have an idea, and necessarily, like exactly, if you suffer from this problem, probably this will help you a lot. You have an idea, and you want to translate that idea, which is kind of abstract, into something that is from reality, something that is concrete, to a form. But you can't really do that. Like, you don't even know how to. And in paper, you draw, you sketch everything, but it doesn't work. And you get stuck. And that's where the idea and the necessity of a model comes. Because what your eyes can see, your hands can touch. You know, I know this kind of sound of vague, but trust me, that's what I did, and it succeeded, and the results are incredible. I don't know if in the montage I will like display the different works and different results, so you believe what I'm saying. But trust me, modules are very crucial, very crucial in terms of creativity, because it's like think about it. In history, all of our ancestors did have a kind of a form, a certain activity which is artisanal, like traditional making. The ones who make the pots with the mods, the ones who forge as a blacksmith, all those things, all those crafts, all those experiences, all this knowledge was really based on that element of touch. Because sometimes, like a lot of times, things are invented by doing, by practicing, by doing, experimenting. By experimenting is very crucial word. Experimenting is the key to success. You want to succeed? Okay, you need to put in time and volume. That's the equation. It equals success. That's the equation. A lot of volume, which means a lot of practice, times time. And that eventually equals to success. So now we said, okay, the models are very important. And now I want to talk about a thing that is specific to models, which is material. And as an architect, you need to understand the language of materials, because that's what we are working with. So eventually you need a way or another to understand them. And that's where a model comes, the role of the models comes. It's the best place that you can experiment with no bad results, like no how we can call it, with no when you take a treatment, a medicament, and it has bad effects on you in return. And with models, it's not the case. The chaos is gonna be just on your disk. It's not going to be projected in the city. So more chaos in your disk, more broken models in your desk, less broken buildings in our cities. And that's very important. That's very powerful. So, like I said, you need eventually to understand the language of materials. And what a better way to learn that language besides playing with them, breaking them, understanding how they work? You know, you get the point? So, models are architect's superpower, and they are underrated. And I think every architecture student, from the day he joins, need to experiment with the models. Because once you master that skill, you became very powerful. Okay, thank you for your time. And see you in the next one. Bye.